You know what? That's a long time between the time he has the vision to the time he begins to reign. Because he became the number one man in Egypt. Right under Pharaoh, but nonetheless, Pharaoh didn't even know what was going on. He said, I'll give you my ring, my signet ring. I'm going to give you everything I have, and it's all up to you, Joseph. Nobody comes to me for nothing. They're all going to go to you because I trust you 100%. Don't you believe God was building character in the man? He was putting him through hell, but he was building something in him. Now, how many of you can understand that all things are possible, and God can take you from where you're at to where you're supposed to be if you can believe Him? But it might not be a road of wide highway where you can cruise. I heard a man say the other day, the road to glory is rocky and rough. How many of you know it's a straight way? It ain't wide, it's a straight way, it's a narrow way. You say, well, I don't like what God's doing. Well, who's the boss? You or God? Who's in control? You or God? Well, if you're in control, you're going to end up on the wrong road. And you're going to end up in the middle of nowhere. You're a disaster going to happen. I got a lot of things I want to say about something else concerning this scripture. But I want you to understand something this morning. Just because your life don't seem to be going in the right direction, or maybe everything's a little rough or a little tough, God's in control. And He's going to help us. Believe that? Do you believe He's going to help us? I believe all things are possible to those who believe. I don't want to go to prison. But you know what? If God sticks us in prison, we got to make the best out of what we got. How you like that? That's what Joseph did. Say, well, we were unjustly put in prison. I know. So was Joseph. Jesus was unjustly hung on a cross as well. Stephen was unjustly stoned because he just preached the gospel. But did that change anything? No. He died at the hands of murderers with rocks. I don't understand everything God does. Nobody does. But I can tell you this much. Listen to me. Everybody say, just believe. That's all we're required to do. We're just called to believe. And I got a lot of things I want to communicate to you concerning believing, but just believe. And whatever hell comes or whatever hell goes, if we can just believe that all things are working out for the good of us, it'll all come to pass. But I do believe all things are possible to those who believe. I believe it. At the expense of everything you may go through, God's still able to take you through and help you out. And I still remember what Jimmy Swaggart said. He always said this. He said, you know what, fellas? He said, God will pull you through if you can take the pull. He said, God will pull you through if you can take the pull. And I know that sometimes you feel like you've been pulled through a rod hole backwards. A knot hole, whatever they say. I don't know. But it's not always easy in life. But all things are possible to those who believe. And I want to talk about that word possibility because that changes the whole scenario when you think about it. And I'm going to look at some more scriptures as we can. But for now, I want to leave it there. I want you to understand something, that maybe you're going through some stuff. Just hang on and believe God. Just hang on and believe God. You know, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't lay down. Don't speak negative things. You know, you can say all kinds of negative things and it don't help you a bit. How many know that your life is in the power of your tongue? Life and death. Death and life is in the power of. That's why it's just best to just hang on and keep your mouth shut. And don't say nothing. Just say, Lord, I thank you that you're pulling me through. Father, I praise you. I think in the same way that you took Jesus through, in the same way you took Stephen through, or Joseph, you're going to take me through. I don't know if I'm encouraging you or not, but I'm telling you that it's all possible. It's all possible. And you know what? If you can hang on, God will see us through. You might look around and you say, well, what's He doing? I don't have a clue altogether. I know what I want Him to do. And I know what Jesus wanted Him to do. But did God do it that way? No. He took Him to the cross. You say, well, God, it don't make sense. Don't make sense to me either. But if He takes Jesus to the cross and never changes His mind, He's got a plan and a pattern for our lives. And I'm going to tell you right now, He's going to take you there. And you might as well just say, okay, God, not my will, but your will be done. And I'm willing to go, and here we go. And then jump on and let's go with Him. How many of you believe that? Just jump on and go with Him. Everybody say, let's just believe. That's right. That's all we can do. And you know what? You know what believing is? It's the absolute confidence and trust that God's able. Not only is He able, but He can. And He will. And I got some I got some more stuff. Let's come up here together, okay? I'm going to quit with that because I don't want to drag it out too long. I want you